Hello, hello. Doop, 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 doop. Alrighty. Alrighty. Oh, there seems to be a leak. Is this bottle leaking? No. No, it's just water. Oh my God. Doop, doop. All right. Now, let's look at prints from yesterday, which is the one that I want to redo today. I need to maintain this middle part, but the edges are too bright, so I will be creating a mask and burning the edges. At least that's the plan. Do I have anything to make a mask though? I mean, this will work. This piece of paper. And do I have some scissors though? I don't think I do. How don't... I'll just tear the paper. You know what? I'll just tear the paper. I think I can tear it. Or I can just cut it here. Anyways. Okay, so let me check the notes. So it is f5.6. 120 seconds, so 2 minutes, 2-minute exposure. Let me just put some info on here. Ooh. Metro couple. Ooh. There we go. What film stock is this actually? This is HP5. So it's Ilford HP5 plus paper size. So it's Ilford 7x9 inches, or yeah, 7x9 inch fiber-based paper, glossy. And it's 6 exposure. Right. And just put that there, that info there. And dodge that. This, yeah, that's good. Just use this one to create the mask. Let's do the mask first, and then we'll do the print. So let's get this light. Let's get that light. There you go. Okay. Now let's do a mask, shall we? Let's do a mask. Let's put this on white. And okay, this mask needs to be, put this under there. I turn this the other way. See if I can get this mask right. Should have a ruler or something, but I don't. So try and use this thing. Do I have a ruler though? This won't work. You know what? Just use this piece of paper. This white piece of paper. And then go over here. And then over there. All right. All right. I think that will do. Let's try and tear it just right. And I'll explain the idea in a little bit. No, I can just cut it here, actually. Yeah. Let me get this there. Oh, it's one of those days where the GoPro is already frozen. Let me just fix that. What? It is one of those days. Come on. There we go. Let's be show preview. Flip that. And light it again. I will solve this one day though. I'll just have to run this camera through a capture card as well. But anyways, tilt this up, get back there. Yeah, it's good. Just put this there. Okay, where are the things? Okay. Or look at this first. Come on. Cooperate. Let's try and get this mask right first. Okay, just the other side, and then we'll make sure that that it fits. Oh, come on. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is a mask that will hopefully sit right here. And I should have, I'm realizing my mistake, I should have done it to there. But I can just put something on top of it and tape it. But that's the mask that I'm going to use to burn the what's around by probably a stop or something. We'll see. Because all right. I will. Do I have tape though? I had some white tape somewhere. Damn. I don't know where it is. Freaking hell. Can I just create another mask? I could, if I want it. I could if I want it. But I'm not going to. So I'm just going to cut something like that. Oh, I have a bit right here. Let's do it like that. Let's do it like that. Okay. Get that thing. Doop doop. This work. I think this will work. I think that will work. I would just tape it to that end. This is not the best tape though. I had a white one, but not sure where it's gone. Okay, that'll do. That will do. All right. Okay. Let's put the mask right there. Ooh. Freaking hell. It's moving around. Have anything. Here we go. So it doesn't move around. And then if we tape it there. Put a little bit more. Now, are there any other spots that I want to mask? I could mask this part down there, but I honestly, I kind of have to, because if I'm masking this, I kind of have to mask that and that on the top. So yeah, that is true. That is true. You know what? I need to mask something like that. This is gonna take a little bit to prepare, but once we get the mask right, we can just jump straight to a full print. That's the idea. So this is going to stay there, and then this is going to get here, and then that on the top. Okay. Pop, pop. Put this over the top. Oh, come on, stop moving around. I'm doing this a little bit just for the challenge of it. It's not the, not really the most optimal way to do it, but I don't really care. I'll put the other one right there. Ooh. If you're just tuning in, I'm just making a mask so I can print this, so I can burn the outside of the print and maintain this middle part, because the outside is just too bright and I wanted to burn it. Now the question is if I want to mask that bit on the left side there, this left strip, but I don't think I will. I'll just assume it's black and it's whatever, honestly. So let's just get these edges down. So this print I did yesterday, and I did a 2-minute exposure at f5.6, and what did I do? I did 100 magenta. I did 100 magenta. Did I? I think I did. Yeah, I did. 100 magenta, and I dodged both people for close to 1 minute each. And then in the end, because I want to burn this, I will do another minute exposure with no filtration, just for the outside, to see if I can get those whites a little bit down, because I think there's some detail, there should be some detail in the negative. But yeah, I'm using this a little bit to dodge the people. It's just a little piece of cardboard and a copper wire, which is nice. And then I'll use this to, I don't know, let's try it. Everything is okay where it should be. This is, all the chemistry is in, and I got the settings right at 5.6, not missing anything. And yeah, let's try and get this right. Okay, I have this here. Where's my, yeah, this is my other piece. Oh, before I take the paper out, let me cover this. So, not fogging the paper. 60 seconds. This out. Oh no. What have I done? There we go. Now, let me line this paper. Oh, come on. These curl edges from the fiber paper are really hard to handle so that the paper doesn't move. Okay. Now, 60 seconds with filtration, f5.6. Let's do it. Start dodging one of the people. Moving the wire around, so this way. I'll leave like 10 seconds or so. Dodge a little bit more. And now I'll do second one, dodge the other person. There we go. Oh, let's do it with my right hand. Moving the wire around, different angles, go up and down. A little bit on the tin. Dodge a little bit more. Ooh, there we go. Okay, now let's try to put this in the right place. This is going something like here. Let me curl these edges down. Hopefully I didn't move the paper. Oh my God. See if we can, okay. I'm gonna do 60 seconds with no filtration, so I can turn this to white. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So 60 seconds starting now. Let me move this down, put the thing in place. I don't know if 60 seconds is going to be too much or not, but I guess we'll see. And hopefully this camera is still okay. It's not frozen or anything. I've never done like a mask like this, like a straight edge mask, because this is obviously geometric. Usually you do a mask and you kind of move it around so the edges are not completely hard to make those soft edges, but we'll see. We will see. Now let's put this in the developer for 1 minute. Come on. Okay. See if we can see it in the paper, on the paper. And freaking camera's already frozen. This is the moment where I didn't want it to be frozen, but we'll see the whole print in a minute. In 2 minutes, actually. Okay. I really need to make more developer. This one is starting to feel really It's not doing its work properly. I'm gonna leave it there for a little bit more. Let me try and fix that camera for you. Nope. This camera on photo mode. That's why it's, wait a second. Here it's on photo mode. So maybe video mode. There we go. See if that makes a difference. Let me just put this print in the fixer. Come on. Let me add that camera back. Add this camera back. Oh, need to click OK. Get it all the way down. It's probably not completely in place, but you know. Yeah, but I will need to make new developer, and I think I'll do it right now before I try another one, because yeah, this developer's feels like very exhausted. It's taking a long time to make the image. Okay. All right. Let's turn on the light. Leave it on the. Yeah, I definitely need more developer. This print. I'm wondering if I did yesterday, if I did one, I might have done 60 seconds with filtration and another 60 without. And that's why it's darker than the one that I just made. But the mask works. I was able to get the surrounding is darker. There are spots that are full white, and I think that the negative is a little bit dense. So I don't know if I'll be able to get information out of that. So yeah, might try that again with new developer. See if I can get a more balanced print, which that is, but I'll need more punch on those blacks. Get this, where was I? Okay. Yeah, I'll try that one again. And what I want to do is see if I can make some more developer. I actually don't know what developer that is. I think it's Polymax that I made. Not quite sure. But I think it is. So let me get this developer out and get some new in. Yeah, but I think I definitely made something different, but we'll see. We'll try it. I'll save that developer for another thing. And let me make, so what's this? It's so 1 part concentrate, 9 parts water. So it's 100 millimeters for a liter. Okay. Do 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 do. Oh, this lighting is not the best for this, but you know what? That is enough. Put a little bit more. Doop, doop. I'll clean that later. Now let us try with pretty sure that's what I did, but maybe I did one without filtration. Let's try one without. We'll see where we land. Now this one is already fixed. Oh, this is not from this one. Cover this up and try and get this one right. Get this out of here. I don't think I did one without filtration though, did I? I could check the VOD of yesterday's stream, but that takes a while, so. I will just go with my feeling, my gut feeling. My gut feeling is that I did one with filtration and one without. We'll see. We will see if I'm right. We will see if I'm right. Oop. Come on. Right, this is in place. Let's start. Where's my tool? Here we go. Right. This is on high. And I want to dodge this guy. You know what? I'll do the same print because I think that difference was from the developer. And I guess we'll see. Because I don't think I've changed the filtration. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Dodge, keep dodging. Okay, do another, and I'll dodge this girl right here. Oh, 1 minute. Okay. Try to put this in place without, and let's put it on high. Let's do 70 seconds or even 80 seconds. Position this where it should be. And it's not where it should be. There we go. See if this works. I've never printed a negative that is so dense. I had to overexpose it to get the faces exposed properly, but everything else that's around that was being hit by light, by sunlight, is overexposed. So if I can get some information out of that, it's gonna look nice. If not, well, we'll just move on, I guess. Okay, that is done. Hopefully this camera didn't freeze again, but it probably did. Now 1 minute here on the developer. Yeah, put the cap on this bad boy. I wanted to try and challenge myself to print this because, yeah, it's not an easy negative to print. I'm wondering if I used any filtration. I'm starting to question myself, which is not good. I think that first print, yeah, that's not where it should be. I'll leave it for a minute and a half. And yeah, there are some parts of the image that are, oh, but I think I can see some detail now, which is good. If I can see some detail, I'll be happy with the print, because I won't have those full white spots the same as the piece of paper. Wait, what is this noise? I'm hearing a weird noise. I think I see some information, which makes me pretty happy. All right, let's put it on the fixer here for a minute and a half. I'll probably need to make some fresh batch of fixer soon as well. The sound is really good today. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I've changed some settings. The microphone I was using was giving me problems. I think the cable's probably not the best. So I cut pieces of technology that could give me problems, and I'm sticking to the basics, which is always a good idea, I find. Is this camera still, yeah, it's still going, which is nice. Yeah, but I see some detail there, which makes me really happy. I just not quite sure if the people are dodged enough. Maybe they're too dark, but we'll be able to see in a second. All right, 30 seconds more. And this is the difference. We'll be able to see what fresh developer, what's the difference between fresh batch of developer and an exhausted developer. When you start getting inconsistent results, that's when you should probably think about swapping. Yeah, there you go. There's a darkness to it, which let me leave it there for 30 seconds more. Let me look at this one. Yeah, I think that one is pretty good. And we'll be able to see the difference as well of the mask and what I did. All right. All right, let's put this in the water for a little bit. Oh. There we go. Get this out of the way. And let's look at it. Let's look at this one as well. Let me put the water running. There we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, come on. It's fiber-based papers, so finicky to handle. Oh no. See that? I'm pulling the edge and it's already coming apart. Should probably do it on this side, actually. Yeah, bring this guy here. Now this one was with the exhausted developer, which is not as dark and punchy as it should have been. And this one is the same exposure but with a fresh batch of developer. And yeah, it's much better, much punchier. And this one is from yesterday. What I was trying to get, I managed to get, which was the edge is much darker, and there's actually information on these corners. You can see where the print ends and where the edge of paper begins. Whereas on this one, you cannot. It's all the same tone. And I wanted to make a print where you have some information, because usually you can get some information out of the negative, even though it's clearly overexposed, because I was exposing for people. If I had to change something on this print, it would be, I would dodge the people a little bit more, which is something that I'll probably try and do. But I'll probably need 2 different pieces of dodging tool like this thing to dodge them both at the same time, to block the light. So if you look down there, what I do is I use this to block the light, and if you block the light for long enough, this, whatever you're blocking the light of, is going to get brighter. And the same for this one. But I'll probably have to do two at the same time. Probably just build another one of these and do like, you know, like something like that. But as the title of my stream today says, let me see what it says actually, because I've written it and I forgot about it. It's printing until I get one I'm proud of. So I'm proud of this one, but it's not quite right. Everything is good, but I need these people brighter. So yeah, I'll need to dodge for longer. Because right now I did a 2-minute exposure and I dodged each person by a minute. And if I want to do more than a minute, of dodging on each one of them. I have to do both at the same time, which can prove to be quite a challenge, but one that we will try anyways. Let me see if I have any more wire to build another dodging tool. And I'll need a little piece of cardboard. A very little piece. I can actually, what I could do is I could actually build one that has a similar shape to the person, but I think I don't need to do that. I don't think I need to do that. I'll just dodge it for longer. I'm looking at both of these, and what I'm wondering as well, because that one is brighter. The one I did yesterday is brighter. And what I think is also happening is this paper I'm using to block the light to burn the outside. This paper is not fully opaque, so it's letting some light through, and that's making this darker than the one that I got yesterday. So there's all these sort of differences, and the GoPro is stopped again. There's all these differences that could influence the end result, and you kind of have to acknowledge and think of them all, which at times can get quite frustrating. Not frustrating, but challenging. That's the word I would use. But I don't know. I think most of the times for me, it's also fun. Oh, wow. Oh, I cannot see through this. I made a template, which would be nice if it worked all the time, but I keep getting to restart the GoPro. Oh, this is running for... Okay. So, yeah, this paper might be letting some light through. So I think what I'll do, is I will make it thicker. Put another piece on top of it, you know? You know? I'll put another piece on top of it, but I will also dodge it for longer, because why not? This is MacGyver style. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, will this work actually? No. Oh. Did I get it? Okay. got it. So this is, I cannot see the line that I've traced. Where is it? Is it there? Hopefully. Okay. Oh. I think I'll need to cut that as well. Let's make this as right as we can. Doesn't matter if we spend a lot of time on it, as long as we get it right. That's the purpose of today. It's a challenge. Doop, doop, doop. Okay. Make sure there's no light going through. Make sure there's no light going through. But nowadays with Photoshop, masking and everything just became so easy. And I really admire those master printers like Ansel Adams, because it's when you start doing all these things that you realize how hard they are to do and to get right. And when you look at some of his prints live, it just blows your mind. And the amount of masking and all that jazz that he would do to get his prints right was just insane. He would use his hands a lot, and I usually do, which is much easier for organic burning and dodging, when you want to dodge specific parts and they're sort of like organic, but because this print is kind of geometric, it's a little bit hard to do. But I'm looking at this, and what I think I'll do is I don't want this down part as dark, this part here, so I think I'll dodge the burning. So I won't burn this down part for as long, but I can easily just get that, do that when I'm printing. But okay, let's put that back, let it wash properly. And so we have the improved mask that is going to sit on top of the print like so, to burn everything that is around it. And then I'll probably just dodge a little bit of this part below so it doesn't get as dark as we have it there. And yeah, I'll build another one of these so I can dodge both at the same time. So where's my, I had another wire and I had a piece of cardboard, some, oh, there we go. Okay, this doesn't look too bad. Just a bit of tape. I'm almost out of tape. I had to get some more. Bop, bop. Mm-hmm. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, boy. Okay. That looks like a nice dodging tool. Look at that. The other one, I think I'll improve the other one. I'll put a little bit of black tape on top of it as well, because it's coming apart. Okay. Such a such funny little things, these okay. We've got our two things. The idea is to go like that. I'll use the bigger one on this right side, because the guy is bigger, and go boop 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 boop. Okay. Let us stop yapping about, and let's try and make this print right. Let's put this away. Get some room here. My hand's dry. Let's get the lights. Get this light. Okay. Now, is the camera on or frozen? It's still on. Hopefully it stays that way. Because, oh, let me put this enlarger back where it should be, like so. Come on, give me a piece of paper. Don't fight it. My tool's ready. My tool's ready. And okay. So I'll dodge both of those for the first 60 seconds. And then we'll devise a plan for the next 60 seconds. Here we go. And we're on. Oh, this is so hard to do both at the same time, because you kind of have to move them around, and you basically just focus on one of them at the same time, and suddenly with the other one you're in Narnia, just dodging everything but the face. And also, let's go up and down. Let's go up a little bit. and try and dodge like so. Okay, now the second 60 seconds I'm gonna try and dodge 30 seconds on each. So, let's see. Seconds. Seconds. 225, and then try and dodge that one. I've turned on the red light that's on top of me because it was creating another shadow and it was confusing me. Okay, now this is done. Now we need the 80 seconds on without filtration for the other part, for the dodging. Let's start it, put this mask in place like so, and leave it. And then we'll stop the burning for like 20 seconds on this, or 30 on this down part. Okay, that should be enough. I'll do it for a little bit more. Okay. Let's wait for the 80 seconds to end. And then we'll see what we get. But yeah, I think that this mask, with just one layer of paper, was probably letting some light onto the paper, and that's what gotten the faces all dark. But moment of truth. Hopefully this camera is still running. If not, wait a minute and I'll fix it. Okay, a minute and a half should bring it to 95. And when we get the print right, we're gonna tone it with selenium, make it archival. Okay, we got some nice brightness, I think, I believe. Maybe too much, we'll see. Hopefully not, but we'll see. No, I don't think it's too much, actually. Leave this for a minute and a half. Yeah, the faces are definitely brighter than they were before, so I think this is a good sign. The burning from the mask doesn't appear to be as sharp maybe I didn't place it well, but you know, it's just a minor detail. If we get the values on the faces just right, I'm gonna be happy with this print. Okay, let's put it on the fixer for 1.5 minutes. Okay, make sure this, yeah, the GoPro is still going. Right. Now, this looks definitely better, value-wise. And I think this is probably going to be a winner. Winner, winner. All right, leave it there for 1 more minute. Mm-hmm. The amount of work that this print just gave me is really high. There's a little bit of light coming out of my door. There's a couple people jumping in and out, but whoever's here, don't be shy. You can say hello. We can chat for a little bit. You can ask questions if you have them. Okay, let's get this light. Okay, alrighty. Yeah, that definitely did it. I'm really happy with this one. Really cool. Oh, I was looking at that black spot on top and I was like, what is that? Yeah, there's a slight line on top there from the mask, but I mean, this is such a sort of a geometric composition that that doesn't bother me at all. It's like an edge of the print, but let's look at it. Let's compare with the previous one I did. I think it's a nice exercise. Mm-hmm. Doop. Okay. Just take some of the water out. And okay. This is the last one. The last one I did. And this is the previous one. Which, let me get some of the water out as well. And you can see that the faces on this last one are much brighter comparing to this one. They're much more muted. And I really wanted that brightness to pop, which it is now. Yeah. I'm really, really happy with how this one turned out. Really happy. Really, really happy. Oh, this is a nice print. I don't think I've ever done a print this challenging in terms of steps, but I'm really proud of how it turned out. I think I'm gonna dump it and put it on selenium so that it gets archivally stable. I think that's nice. And just wash the other ones, these ones that I made previously. Wow, happy, really happy. Really happy with that one. And we're still not done. We'll probably jump to another negative soon. I think this one is pretty much done. I just need to take some notes as I leave this in the toner. I think the toner is gonna bring a little bit of warmth to the especially to this fiber-based paper, which is really cool. I like those. I like that sepia tone. Those prints with that slight warmth to the tones. But yeah. So I'll leave it there on toner for 30 seconds, and then I'll wash it for like 30 minutes, I was going to say. 30 minutes on the toner, 40 minutes or 50 minutes to an hour on the water to wash all of that, because this is fiber-based paper. It gets literally everything, every chemistry. It gets really deep into the fibers of the paper, so you really need a long time to wash them. Boop, 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 boop. My back is hurting, my neck is hurting. It's from always being like this, looking down. So I'm trying to not get old too fast, you know. Stretch a little bit. Oh my God. Oh, I'm getting old. Let's rock this a little bit. I'll be updating the music playlist for the stream. I'm using some really nice music. I enjoy it, but some of the music, some of the songs are not quite right for this kind of setting. So I'll be updating it as I go. I've been kind of improving some bits and pieces. I'm gonna solve this problem with the GoPro. I'll still want it as a POV camera so that you can see what I'm doing, what I'm seeing basically. But I'll try and get it so that I don't have to restart it all the time, which I do have to restart now because, you know, it just froze again. But yeah, I need to run it through HDMI as well. Apparently it's a common issue with these GoPros. But anyways, I hope you're enjoying the stream. You're enjoying the sort of calm and slow vibe. Right. Let me get this camera back on. Ooh. There we go, we're on. And once I update and make sure that the camera doesn't just restart by itself, I'll do another scene where I'll be able to swap and make this camera like full screen, and I think that's going to give you guys a better perspective of what is happening, because right now it's a little bit small. All right. let's make a plan. I need to make some notes. I'll save this mask actually, because whenever I want to print that again, I'll have it. Now, where am I storing my masks? I need a dedicated place to store the masks, which I don't have right now, and I have nothing to, I have nowhere to put it. It will stay right here for now. These prints that I've made the other day, oh look at that, I like this one as well. Really like this image. This is an R4 print, RE4 print, like a color print. It's a little bit on the greenish sort of tint, which I'll probably revisit sometime and redo it. But it's a nice scene from Bardenas in Spain. Is there anyone from Spain here right now? There was a guy from Spain the other day. Now let's look at some other prints that I've been making. This one was the other day as well. I've got a couple that are dry. This one I really like as well. Now this one I now realize that's that you can already tell that the developer was exhausted, because it's not quite as dark as it should be. Like these blacks should be black and they're not. So I'll probably redo it at some point. This one was from yesterday, and you can see the improvement from the first full-size print. Oh, let me turn this around. To the last that we made. And to me, this is like night and day difference. It's much punchier. That one is much punchier, much stronger image. And this one. But, you know, you have to make mistakes to get it right. It's fine. And I have a couple more just down there. Ba, 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 ba. This one is actually not quite right as well. Oh. Okay. It's an RC print. These will probably just go somewhere where I don't see him ever again, because I don't like him. These are not right. I'll leave them there for now. And these I will put somewhere where I won't lose them. You can probably tell that I'm a very organized person. This is my desk, you see. Just film everywhere, paper, a camera, flasks. But so my brain works. Now, let's make those notes, and then we'll jump onto another negative. Where's my, I had a pen, there we go. Now what did I do? At f5.6, 120 seconds, 100 magenta. That is right. And then dodge people for 90 seconds each, not 40. 90 seconds each on this, and then no, it was 80 seconds I did. No filtration with mask. With mask, just for the I'll do this. And then okay, that's the notes done. Yeah, those are the notes done. Let me get that negative out of there, and we'll look at some other options. Print. I'll do one more, and I'll try to get it right. So we're probably gonna pick like a challenging negative, or what I perceive as challenging. Ba, 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 da, ba. Alright. See if we have anything here of interest. I don't know. Some of these, I usually recognize all my images, but some of these are, I don't know what they are. I'm not used to shooting 35mm. This is so small. Oh look, this is the negative. This one is the negative of, well, that image that I showed previously, which is, where is it? There we go. So this negative is this, which is really cool. But we're not going to print that one again. We want a new thing. A new thing, and I don't see anything here of interest. So there's some okay ones, you know, but not quite, you know. Nah. Oh, you know what? Let me just get this note. 11. Number 11. The negative. But there's nothing here that I want. So let's look at another roll. I didn't think I was gonna get this this one right that quickly. Let's keep the theme the same. And let's do another street scene. I have one in my mind that is like an old scene. And I have this option as well, this last one. I think that would print really cool. That's a nice character, nice, there you go. And we have that option, and we also have, where is that, the other one? Is it this one? I don't think it is. I think it's this one. This is an old, yeah, this is an old film, expired film, which I think will probably be nice to explore, because I think some of you guys just shoot. Oh, there you go. It's this one that I'm thinking about. It's Kodak T400 CN, and I think this would make for a nice print. It's basically this old guy in a window looking down, and what I caught the pigeons on the ground, and they started to fly away because there was some people just passing through on the sidewalk, and they kind of just flown away. And as the guy was looking down to the pigeons, I caught this one on the this is a pigeon where my finger is. I caught this pigeon just on the left side of the frame here, and I think this will print really well. And it's expired film, so I think I'll give it a try. I think this one is a better option than the other one. Maybe we can do the other one some other time, but let's try and get this one right. Let's load it up. It's this one. Oh, let me get this light again. Okay. Yeah, it's got some smudges. Yeah, some scratches. It's a really old film, and it's been moved around a lot. Probably not stored as it should have been, but doesn't matter. Let's try and print it. It's very nostalgic to start going back and looking at old film, old prints, and all that. I really this image was probably shot like, I don't know, more than 10 years ago, and I really still remember where I was when I shot it and what I was doing. Oh my God, did I put it? All right, it doesn't matter. Okay. We'll print with the same paper, same size, so that there's not that many variables, and we'll try to get this as quickly as we can, because I think that I'll probably not have a microphone for very long. So let's try and get it right. Do a test strip and see where we land. See where we land. Boop, boop. Let's pull this around a little bit. I'll leave it there for probably like 10 more minutes. Or maybe not, because I think it's already where it should be in terms of how dark it is. So I think I'll leave it for 5 minutes and then upside down, and then I'll take it out. It's more than enough time to make it archivally stable. That's what I want. Make sure that this camera is still going. Okay. And see where we are. See where we are now. White. Yes. Oh, look at that. Look at that boy. Something wrong with... No, it's not. Now, I want... Do I want that? I think I want to... There's a like a box. Hopefully you can see it. I think you can. There's a box here on the right side, which is an air con. I think I want to get it out of the frame. So I'll actually make this print a little bit bigger and focus only on what I want, which is basically the pigeon and the man on the window. I think that is a nicer frame than the one with all the air conditioner. Yeah, that looks nice. Let me just focus this thing. Get the... It's focused on the grain. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's focused. See if we need to move it. No. That's good. That's good. Yeah, that is good. That is good right there. Okay. Judging by the negative, there's a really dark part, which is obviously the inside of the house, and I want that to be really dark. So I think I'll try and do a test strip of this filtration actually, and with high, and then I'll go to 2.8 and I'll do 5-second increments to kind of see where we land in terms of exposure, and I'll do a test strip and we'll go from there. And we'll go from there. Let me take this one out. Let me put it to wash before we start that. Okay, that is gonna go upside down. This one can come on top. Push that one down. There we go. Right. Let's do a test strip. I I have some right here. All right. Always have a hard time with this paper. Trying to get it just right. Now, what's the area of interest? I'll use this middle part and try to, yeah, make like a. Oop, just moved. There we go. 5 seconds. 10 seconds. 15 seconds. And 20 seconds. And 25. I think that will give us a nice read on how dense this negative is going to be. And then, because we're using the max aperture, we'll then convert whatever value, whatever exposure time we have onto an aperture like 5.6 or f8, depending on how long that's going to be. That's usually how I do it, just because it's faster. Because if you try and make a test strip with f8 when you're printing 35mm with in bigger sized paper, you're gonna have a really bad time just figuring out what sort of exposure you need to have, because obviously the exposure time is going to be really long. So I do the test strip at f2.8, and then I'll convert it to whatever aperture I want. Just double the exposure time for each f-stop. It's pretty standard. Yeah, it appears that my exposure time is going to be between 5 and 10 seconds at this f-stop. So now I'll make another test strip at the desired aperture and with a nice interval. There's probably other ways to do this, but this is the way that I do it. There's even densitometers which measure density of the negative, and based on that you can almost immediately know what exposure you'll need based on other prints that you might have made and all that. But I don't have that, and honestly it's not that much work to do it this way. I think there's a lot of things in the darkroom that there's no right and wrong. There's different ways of reaching the same end result, and that's one of the things that I really like about the darkroom, is just problem solving. And it's all logic, honestly. Even like the dodging and burning part and all that, it's all logic. It's just light hitting a piece of paper for longer or whatever. And I always liked math when I was in school because of that same reason. I just like the problem solving part of it, and I think that that kind of translated to darkroom printing. Right, that's enough fixing for a test strip. Let's get these lights and see where we land. Let's get this in the water. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, look at that. So this is 5 seconds. It's obviously too bright. 10 seconds is, I think, too much, but maybe not, depending on how the negative is. But I think it's too much. So let's do some math, shall we? Are we still with me? Are someone still with me? Wanting to do some math? Who wants to do some math? Now f2.8 between I'm gonna imagine that I'll do between 6 and 10 seconds at f2.8. But obviously I don't want to do f2.8. I want to do f8, which is 1, 2, 3 stops over f2.8, which means that if we have between 6 and 10 seconds of exposure, we double that once, it's between 12 and 20 seconds. We double that again, it's between 24 and 40 seconds. And we double that one final time, and it's between 48 and 80 seconds. That's sort of our ballpark, which is still a very long interval to do another test strip. So I think I'll do another test strip at f2.8, and I'll do 6, 7, 8, and 9 seconds, and 10. So I'll do the whole range and kind of pinpoint what exposure I will need. And I think I will also up the filtration. Thoughts? I don't know. I think it's a good idea, because I think that negative needs more filtration. And let's do 6 and then increments of 1 second. And another test strip. Right. It's my last test strip. I'll need to cut some more if I need some more. Now, our base is 6 seconds. It's not going to be less than that, so we're going to do 6 seconds. And then increments of 1. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. 1 minute and a half. Ooh, I think I've upped the filtration by too much, I believe. Yeah, because that's gonna, well, we'll see. No point in trying to gauge with a safe light if it's good or bad. All right, that's enough developer. Stop there for a little while. That's frozen, isn't it? Yeah. Let me just put this on the fixer and I'll fix the camera. Give me a while. Give me 30 seconds. Doop doop. Doop doop. All right. On fixer. There we go. We'll be back in a little bit. Okay. There we go. Move that down. It stays right there. Okay. Looks fine to me. All right, so let's get this light. All right. That's looking nice, but I will need more exposure. So this is 6 seconds. That is 7 seconds, and then 8, 9. This is like 9 and 10 seconds, which I think is probably right. So what I think I'll do, because his face is good on this, what's this, 7 seconds. The face is good on the 7-second mark. But everything else needs to be darker. Probably like the full 10 seconds. With this filtration. Yeah. I think probably like the full 10 or even more. So we'll do another test strip with like a full test strip at 10 seconds. Yeah. You know what, I'll do another test strip between 10 and 12 seconds. 10, 11, 12, but just on that part of the image. Because that's the part that, that interests me, honestly. But I think I need more exposure. I think even 10 is not going to work, and even 12 is probably not going to work. what I'll do. I just need to make another one from 10 seconds onwards, and do like, I need just that bit, which let me mark here, and we'll do, so that bit is right there. Let me mark that. Let me mark that. Okay, that bit is there. With this filtration, 150, we're gonna do just 10 all the way up to maybe 16, 18 seconds. 16 is probably going to be more than enough. Let me tear some test strips here. It's not going to be a strip even, it's going to be like a square. That's what I'll use. It's going to help me determine what it's going to be. My exposure time. I need to change the description of what I put. All right, let's do 10 seconds, and then we'll do 12, 14, 16. 10, 12, 14, 16. So 12, 14, 16. That's enough. 10, 12, 14, 16. $43, 44 and a half. Sometimes I'm just really lazy and I don't want to do another test strip. I want to just jump to the full-sized print. But yeah, it's definitely a game of patience, and you don't want to just waste your paper, throw your paper away. So it's better to do a test strip than. There is the guy, the man with a plan. All right. All right. That's enough developer. Chuck it in the stove bath. Bum, 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 bum. Hopefully my audio is still going. Right. It's a nice day to be just out printing something. Not out, in, you know. I'm going to change the description of that. We're not printing the that first negative anymore. And I'll tell you what. So this is Kodak T400. This negative is. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. We'll look at that in a second. Let me just rewrite that thing. So it's I'm going to title this negative Pigeon Man. I'm very creative with the titles. This is Kodak T400 CN, and I'm going to print it on the same paper, and the exposure is still to be determined. We'll see. We'll see what we get. We'll see what we get. Now, let's look at this guy right here. It's 10 seconds though. Okay. Let's look at this guy right here. Yeah. 10 seconds is more than enough, isn't it? Yeah. Yes, it is. Everything else is just... That is, yeah. 10 seconds is more than enough. And I think I'll dodge the face to get something a little bit like that. So it's like maybe a 20% dodge. How are you doing managing with camera and laptop with photosensitive paper? That's a nice question. Well, I have this thing. This is Rubylith. I just when I print, I just put this on top of the laptop that is inside a box, and then to be extra safe, when I take the paper out, I'll just cover the box. Now that camera which is the main camera, doesn't have any lights on. This camera that's on my chest is a GoPro that has, I cannot turn, I've turned everything off but the back screen, which I cannot turn off. So I just put a piece of Rubylith, the same material, on the back screen, and it's so dim that I haven't noticed to fog the paper at all. So that's kind of the setup that I'm using right now. Wow, 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 wow. I really like this print, man. Really enjoy it. Hey, Stephen, thanks for stopping by. I hope we're enjoying the stream. Okay, let's do a full-size print, and let's convert the exposure time for f8, which is going to be like a 10 second at f2.8. At f8 is going to be 10, 20, 40, 80 seconds. That's what I'll use, and I'll dodge a 20% dodge is going to be 15 seconds, something like that. Am I doing the math right? Probably not. Loving it. I'm trying out color printing for the first time tomorrow. Hello from the Netherlands. Hello. I'm in Portugal. I love to do some RA4 printing as well. This is just one of the few that I've done recently, which is a little bit on the greener side. So I'll have to redo it and take a little bit of that green cast out of the final print. But I love this scene, and just a really nice scene. But I do it. Are you doing it in trays as well, the RA4 printing, or you're doing it in a processor like a Jobo? Because I do it in trays as well. I need to charge. I need to charge my microphone. So I'll run this cable through here and charge that. There we go. I hope I didn't mess the sound. Actually, let me check it. Let me check it. Hello, hello. I think it's good. I think the sound is still good. No bloody clue. It's a workshop with a local group. I do know that the paper gets run through a machine after, though. So all those terms are new to me. Oh, that's really cool. So you're doing it with a processor, which is exactly like a machine that just runs the paper through, which is really cool. You can do it a lot of different ways. You could do it in trays just like this, but it's obviously you obviously have to just shut all the lights out, because color paper is sensitive to every light, even red light. So it's not safe to have the red lights on and take the color paper out. So you have to put it in the trays in complete darkness, basically. But in the machine, you don't. You just run it through the machine, and inside the machine, there's no light. So that's really cool. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the workshop. It's really fun to print in color. I really like it. All right, let's try and do this print. So 80 seconds, if I have the settings right, F8, 80 seconds, and I'll dodge for 15 seconds. I'll dodge the face of the guy with this little thing right here. My dodge tool. Okay. Well, it's still running. Nice. Okay. Doop doop doop. Full print. Full print. Get the tool ready. At the end of the day, there's just so many test strips that you can make, and you just have to do a full-size print and see what you like and what you don't, because Sometimes it's not the value itself of the elements, like the shadow areas and the bright spots. It's the relation between those bright and darker areas. So you kind of have to try and make it full-sized. So 80 seconds, just going, and I'll dodge for 15 seconds the face. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. I'll go to 20. All right, that should be enough. When you're dodging, just make sure to just move around and go up and down. We'll just wait for that to be hell yeah, hell yeah. Welcome in. Just waiting for this full-size print to be done, and let's look at it together. It's an 80-second exposure. At f8. All right, it's done. Let's put it in. 1 minute and a half. Okay. This is my second negative of the day, and I'll probably just run the stream until I get this print just the way I want it. Just basically the same I did with the first negative. It was a really challenging negative, the first one. This one probably not that much, and it's starting to appear. Right, need 40 seconds more on the developer. Exposure seems to be okay. I'll probably want to make some adjustments to it, but we'll see. Right, 10 seconds more, so I'll take it out of the water, let the developer drip down, and 30 seconds on the stop bath. See if this GoPro is still running. Were you able to see the, yeah, nice. You were able to see the image come up. Okay, that is enough stop bath. Just put it in the fixer. I bought this paper used. It was a used box, and the guy basically told me that he never opened it, but I can see that in the top in the top of all the sheets of paper, there's a black kind of line, which which means that it was there's some light getting in, but just on the edges of the paper. All right, I need 1 minute more on this fixer. Just leave it there. Is there a reason you're doing it at f8 instead of a lower f-stop with shorter exposure time, is that the sharpest points of the projector lens, or are you buying time for more leeway in dodge and burn? Well, it's both. So basically these particular lenses, they're usually sharper at f8 or even f11. Some of them at f5.6, but at f2.8, which is the max aperture, usually they're not as sharp. And there's also that reason that you just pointed out, which is basically if I do it at a f2.8, suddenly my exposure time is 10 seconds. So if I want to dodge and burn for, say, 20%, like I used on this print, it's much harder to control that dodging and burning. And with a longer exposure times, it's much easier to dodge and burn with more precision in terms of time. And also because like a second difference is not going to matter in an 80-second exposure, but in a 10-second exposure, a 1 second difference is going to matter much more. So yeah, those are basically the reasons. You want longer exposure times. I usually don't work with this long because these exposure times were just 80 seconds. The previous one I did was 2 minutes. But you know, it's not a big deal. All right. Okay, let's look at this print. It's not looking bad. It's not looking bad at all. But I'm not sure I'm gonna be done with it, because I usually like my print a little bit punchier in terms of the shadow areas. It's not a bad print. The question is always, can we improve it? Let's look at the this again. So the exposure I did was this bottom half or bottom corner, which was 10-second exposure on f2.8, which is 80 seconds on this f8. Let me face that camera actually. But ideally, I would want these shadow areas to be, there's probably a little bit more contrast to them. But I'm not sure this is that type of negative, and I don't think it is, because there's not that much contrast. I'm almost at max filtration, and I can use dodge and burn to get it to be punchier, but I could try a longer exposure time and try and get the face at the same exposure, because the face is at a nice exposure. It's a nice value for the face. I am just not sure about the rest and the darker areas. GoPro is frozen. Okay, let me fix that. Sorry about that. It's It's always freezing. Hell yeah, Jules. Hell yeah. Hell freaking yeah. Okay, should be back. Let me just put it in place again. It's just so tedious to have to do this every time it freezes, but it is what it is. Yeah, I definitely wanted a little bit punchier. Definitely. Also, I'll probably want to fix, because there's this left side of the image, there's sort of like a gradient, which means that it's almost at the edge of the negative. So I'll probably have to cut that a little bit, reframe it. And I think I want to try something darker and punchier. So this is 10, 12, 14, 16. And this 16 is a little bit, it's a little bit of more of what I wanted. So I'll probably just try and overdo it and dodge the face and the guy and these parts that are brighter. But I don't mind that, even like this, the surrounding of the windows, I don't mind that they're a little bit darker, like here, because I think that like it is now. Or, you know, I could just burn these parts, you know, because that's what I want. I want these parts darker, so I can just burn those parts and create some masks. I'll create a mask for both of those windows so that I can burn those in and make them punchier. To what extent is the lack of punch the print, and what extent the negative itself? That is a nice question. Usually there's a lot that you can do even with a bland negative, which this is. This is expired film. So it's not contrasty at all. It's very bland. And usually with the filtration of the enlarger, you can do a lot. But it's definitely harder to do on a bland negative than it is, for example, on this, or even that, which is much punchier, the negative itself. You just have to put more work into it with dodging and burning, because there are some things that filtration can do. So basically the filtration just makes so that your darker or your shadow areas go darker without influencing too much the brighter parts of the image. But there's so much that you can do. I'm almost at max filtration right now, so if I want the sponge here, I'll have to do dodge and burning. That explains, I guess, requires a bit more fiddling with burn. Yeah, that's about it. Just requires more time. But usually it's better to have like a less contrasty negative, because you can do literally everything if you put in the time, but it's just takes a while longer. I'm just trying to devise a plan, and I like to think about the ways that I'm doing it, and there's a lot of different ways that I can do it. I can increase the exposure of the print, and it will make these darker areas darker. I can just burn these specific parts and create a mask to burn just these. There's a lot of different ways to go about it. But yeah, I definitely need to get those darker, considerably darker. I'm just I don't want to do another mask, but especially because I don't have a big enough piece of paper. But I'll probably do it just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it. I've done a mask for the other print, which is, I can show you it. It is right here. The print that I did previously, which I'm not gonna pick that one up because it's still wet, but I can show you on this one. This is the mask that I've built for this print because I wanted the edges darker, and I just built this mask so that I can burn the edges without messing with these, basically. And that's a little bit of the same thing that I'll have to do on this one. From my perspective, the white ought to be whiter, but the blacks look all right. Ours in the eye of the beholder. That's true. That's definitely something I was considering as well, making these brighter, and usually that you can do with filtration. Because when you filter it, like the brighter parts of the image don't burn as much, so they're obviously brighter. But when you compare this to this, which is a print that I really like, this is definitely much punchier than that, you know, in terms of where you can get the blacks to be. And I was trying to go for something a little bit similar, and I think I'll build a mask for these windows. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I can leave that on. I can, okay, let's put this print on the water. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's try to trace a mask. Is my microphone still good? Yes, it is. So to do a mask, I will be wanting to cover everything. I have another decision that I want to make, which is basically if I want to burn that right part as well, which I don't think I do. Maybe a little bit, but I can do that by hand, so I don't need to count that for the mask. So let's get this mask. You know what? Let me cut that there, and then let me move this around. This darkroom seems so big, and I always manage to fill it up, and everything is a mess. Everything is a mess all the time. Right, let's cut this part. Whoa. Okay. I can just leave it like that, but I won't, because I want to be able to rest it there, or even yeah, I can just rest it there. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter too much. So I'll need a little bit more for that part down there. What time is it? Oh my God, I've been at it for quite some time now. Now, I'll need, oh, come on. Rest that there. Okay, need some tape. Oh no. Why? Got no more tape. Is there any tape lying around? Please, don't make me take this off and go to the garage to get some tape. No. Please, no. Damn. I need to get some tape. I need to take this off, guys. Give me 30 seconds to a minute. I'll just go grab the tape and come back. Alright, I'm back. Back. Got the tape. And that is frozen. No, it's not. Get some weight. Try and do it like that. Boom. Okay. So that sits right there. Let's try and let's trace that that thing now. Trace that mask. And yeah, it's basically. Oh my God, not doing a good job of tracing. I probably need something to make the line straight. There we go. Will this one work as good as the other one? We'll see. But I'm gonna do this one print and see if I can get it right. If not, I'll pick up another day and finish this one, because I already did what I wanted to do, which was to get one print right. That was the first negative, and hopefully we can get a second one. But we'll see. Okay, that's the mask. Oh shit! I needed to. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just do it like this. And I wanted to reposition the print first, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah. Let's try and cut it right. Oh no, this is not good. I cannot see where I'm cutting. I don't have no scissors nor anything like that, which is a shame. I can overcut it, can I? Yeah, I can. Because it will fall in place anyways. Okay. It's really funny. Is it good? Come on. Come on. Come on. So one window is done. Now, at the other one really quick. Oh. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Second one is out. Come on. Oh no. It's not cut properly. Let's see how good it is. Let's test it before we do anything else. So the idea is when I go, oh, no. Oh, it's gonna run for 80 seconds now, but the idea is this. It's going to sit right there for whatever duration, and I'm gonna burn it. Burn the thing. It's not perfect. That it isn't. But I'm gonna test it, and if it works and it needs adjusting, we'll adjust it. Now let's figure out what exposure I'll need to use. So that one was 80 seconds, and I can do it a little bit less. I can do it like maybe like a 60-second exposure, and then I'll burn that. So this is 10, 16, or 15 is going to be 16. Oh my god, math. 16, 32, 64, and 128. So 2 minutes. Oh my god, 2 minutes? Really? So 60 seconds plus another 60 of burning those areas, maybe, and then dodge that face for the whole duration of the burning of the windows. That seems like a plan. All right, let's try this thing. 60 seconds. We're going to do 2 exposures of 60 seconds, one with a mask, one without, or one without the mask and then one with a mask. F8, let's put the settings back on. And for the 60 seconds that I'm running the mask, I'm going to be dodging the face of the man. Let's try it. Let us try it. Let us try it. There's nothing more we can do. I can just also just move the mask around as well. I can just do small movements, you know. Maybe that works. We'll see. Oh, but no, it doesn't work because I need to dodge the face. Okay, let's try this thing. But yeah, I need to be more precise when I'm cutting these masks. I need to get some proper tools here, some scissors and some knife, because that easel is not really good to cut these. Oh, where's my little small tool for dodging? There we go. Got two right here. Now, put the paper in place. Doop. All right, it's in place. Now, 60 seconds base exposure without anything done to it. And then we'll do another 60-second one. With a mask. Let's see where we land on. Okay, first one is done. Put the second one in. Prepare the dodging tool. I'll use the bigger one. And go. Now let me put the mask in the best place that I can and start dodging. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. And I want to dodge the face particularly. So I'll go down a little bit. Try to dodge just the face as best as I can. Even the surroundings of the thing. The curtains. All right. Is this gonna work though? We'll find out. We'll find out. 1 minute and a half. Let me tilt this down. Hopefully the camera's still on. Oh, it's not. No. The big moment. It froze on the big moment. Damn. I need to wait a little bit to fix it. I don't want to get any light on it. All right. Ooh. Yeah, the mask needs work, I think. But we'll see. But yeah, this will be a nice way to judge the print, and then we can adjust the mask later. Okay, that's about right. That's already looking much punchier than it was before. Let me just put this in the fixer, and I'll fix the camera as well so we can all look at the thing together. Okay. I can, okay. What I can do, I can do this. Now I'll put it smaller in a little bit. That way you can look at it at least. There we go. It's looking much punchier, maybe too much. But we'll see. Okay. Make this a little bit smaller. Put it right there. All right. Okay. Fix it for 1 more minute, and then we'll turn the lights on and compare the two. I've also made the overall brighter areas a little bit brighter, as one of you suggested, Stefan? Yeah. Just test it out, see how it works. All right, 30 seconds more. I can turn the lights on at this point. There we go. Okay. Now, some things I like, some things I don't like. You put this here a little bit. Some things I like, some things I don't like. That mask definitely needs a little bit more work, and I feel like I'm a little bit rushing a little bit. But anyways, let me take this out because I'm not going to need it again. Just going to look at these, compare the two, and make a decision for the next time. We'll pick it up probably tomorrow. I can maybe squeeze like a little small stream tomorrow morning and finish this print. Like an hour or 2 session. But yeah, let me move those out of the way because those are dry and I don't want them to get wet. But so basically this one was what we had, and I wanted a little bit more punch to the print, and I built the mask, and this is what we end up with. Now the positives are the print is definitely punchier. Even the brighter parts of the image are brighter. So there's more contrast, which is more to my liking than what it was. The negatives are that the mask, when you look at it up close, the mask is not where it should be. So there's lines where there shouldn't be lines. If you look at this one, that's what it was supposed to be. And the mask, because I've rushed it, it's not sitting where it should be. So it needs to be really precise, so that whatever area is burned is just that. I'll probably think about another way to do this tomorrow, and I'll probably just burn like a general area and not as precise as this. We'll need to see how it works. But, and also another negative is that the pigeon is not as dark as it used to be, which is something that I'll need to burn even more as well. I wonder if I just should do just another really fast print, because I had this idea I can just burn this another way that I think will work better. Yeah, just a general burn and not like this precise. So I kind of didn't need to build that mask, but it was nice that we tried. But I think that with this sort of tool, this is like a burning tool hole, I think that we can basically do as we're exposing, right? As we're exposing, like, let's imagine that this is really bright. As we're exposing, we can do this and burn that general sort of area and create that, and we can even do it like there, you know. So something that I wanted to try. So I think that we should just try one real quick, see if we can get it, and we'll burn basically everything, like the pigeon as well. Try to fix everything in just one go. I'm definitely rushing, which is something that you don't want to do, but you know what, I just want to try and make this one. So I need the first 60 seconds, I need to dodge the face, because that's the, and then another 60 seconds for, let me put this back where it should be, and then another 60 seconds burn on the one of the windows, and then the other one. I'll probably do 50 seconds burn on the window. And then we'll burn the pigeon as well, just a little bit, maybe like 20 or 30 seconds. That's the general plan. Let's try to do this real quick, just to try it, and then we'll call it a day. Okay, got this paper. Okay. Oh. Get it? Nope. Now we got it. Okay. Right. So, where's my other tool? Where's my, where is it? Where's the tool that I was, oh, there it is. Okay, 60-second and dodge the face. And I'll dodge the face and a little bit of the curtains as well. Even that, like a bigger area. Dodge that. And there we go. And then the face. Just move around, up and down. Move around, up and down. I was clipping the corner there. Forgot to do one thing, but you know what? Now we're too deep. We're too deep. Okay, that is done. Now we want to do another 60 seconds, but burn on each window, which is something that you want to look down and do boom, boom, boom. There we go. Nice and up and down, you know. There we go. Go down a little bit. Do 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 do. 1 1 1. I want this upside actually darker, but not the whole window. All right. Now, another 60 seconds on the other window. Should have flipped this around, but you know what? Flip this around. Do the other one. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Come on. And then we need to do the pigeon for 20 seconds. Maybe 30. 30 seconds. We'll use the smaller hole, like this tool that I'm using. It has a smaller hole that I'll turn around and I'll use for the pigeon. 30 seconds. Where's the pigeon? Ooh, there it is. Burn, 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 burn the pigeons, burn the pigeons. Not literally. Please don't ban me, YouTube. Just burn the pigeon like burn the photo of the pigeon. No. Not literally burn the pigeons. Ooh, boo, 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 boo. All right. Come on. All right. See what we've made. It might be good. It might be bad. But one thing nobody can tell is that we didn't try. Because we did. 1 minute and a half. But I think this is the way to go. You just need to adjust it, but I think this is the best way to do it. I think this print this full size will give me a nice idea of what works and what doesn't. But this is better than just doing the exact mask. I think this just works better. There comes the print. Hopefully the GoPro isn't frozen. I like using my hands to dodge and burn, but I feel like some of these tools are just that much more precise. Oh my god, this doesn't seem bad at all. I think that is done. Into the stop path you go. Is the camera still going? It is. It is still going. Okay. Last print of the day. I hope we got it right. If we didn't, this is where we'll pick up tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, I've swapped my tool. 1.5 minutes here. That's going to be at 13. Flip this around so you're not looking at a white piece of paper. At least there you can see something, hopefully. But this one seems much better. I might be jinxing it, but even the face seems much better. But we'll see. It will not be as punchy, I think, because you're burning like a general area, but it won't have all those funny lines from the mask. Which is cool. All right, we can turn the lights on now and look at what we have. Yeah. See where we improved on and what we need to improve on, if we need to improve on something else. Right, we just get this washed, we'll look at it, and we'll jump off. Come on, come on, don't. All right. Yeah, it's not as punchier as this one. I'm gonna take this out of the water as well, so that we can look at it. It's definitely not as punchier as that one. But at the same time, there's some, I think we'll need to burn this for a little bit longer than 60 seconds. The pigeon is nice, I think. I think the pigeon is nice. It's a little bit darker. But I wanted the frames of the window to be as dark as you have on that print. But that I will need to get another day. I'll just need to burn for longer. I'll need to burn these for longer. But yeah, this is the way to do it. At least we discovered that. And we'll get this right in our next session. But overall, I think I'm going to leave these two on the toner, actually, and see if we can get that last one that much darker. Oh, you know what? This one I will not tone, because this one is not really nice. But I'll tone this first one, I think, and see where we can get it with like an hour in the toner. I'll post some results maybe on my Instagram or something after like an hour. But yeah, overall, really happy. Just a recap. This is the print that I'm really happy about today, and I think I've really got it what I wanted it. It's really punchy, really solid image. There's detail even in the really bright areas. You can definitely see the edge of the print and where it just ends and where the border of the paper goes. And the faces are really nice. I've dodged them. They're a nice value. So overall, really happy with this one. I'll leave it in the water for a little bit more to make sure that it is thoroughly washed from the toner, because that one is already toned. But anyways, I'm going to jump off. Love the stream, looking forward to more of these. Where can I find your Instagram? My Instagram is, I can type it here. Oh. And you'll also be able to see it on my end stream screen. So but that's basically the handle of my Instagram. But yeah, thank you so much for the kind words. I really appreciate you just sticking around till the end, chatting with me. It's always nice to just be able to chat while I do some printing and learn. So yeah, I'm gonna jump off. Thank you so much for watching. I'll hopefully see you again next time, which will probably be either tomorrow or in 2 days, and we'll get this print right. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.